Okay, this is one of the most productive things you can possibly do, and it's about having priorities and not having more than three, because if you have more than three, then you have none. That Jim Collins is a very clever guy. And if you struggle to properly prioritize projects and tasks, take heart, you're not alone. We all do it. Stephen Covey, I think he did the 7 Habits of Highly Successful People. Reminds us the trick is not to prioritize your schedule, but to instead to schedule priorities. This came from me, from a coach of mine, and it was a simple thing that I started doing each night that has really, changed my game. So I used to find myself totally overwhelmed with the amount of things I need to do. I had dreams, ideas, and a burning desire to get stuff done. It seemed a seemingly endless cycle of things, and I got too many things done, but badly done, versus the big things I should be doing incredibly well. Occasionally I got lucky. Sound familiar? The problem was I never knew what to focus on. To do our best and most efficient work, we must systematically look through our 3 a day, then ruthlessly take action upon them. By ignoring distractions and keeping focus on what must be completed, you'll be much more effective and much more likely to complete the tasks you've chosen. Tip: I always think it's good to have something that's going to give you a small win. So on your list of jobs to do each day, have something you know that can be done. And obviously with you guys, it's about wellness and fat loss. So things like 10k steps, yep, that can be done, hour and 15 or shorter. Lose a kilo a week, that's more of an outcome-based goal, and this is the process every day, 10k steps and prepping your food. But this is kind of where it's at. But if you're like me, you are missing the process for recognizing important incremental steps at a time, separate from the time set aside to do those tasks. That means don't wake up and suddenly think, right, crikey, what are the 3 most important things I should do today? Because if you're not careful, you'll suddenly go onto the internet and you look at emails and you'll look at Facebook and Instagram and TikTok or the news or whatever, and you'll procrastinate and waste time. And then you'll get anxious and you'll feel guilty about not getting things done. So procrastination is the thief of all time, and it stops us from what we really ought to do. So setting time aside to do those tasks the night before is the important part. This is my journal, my list to do. This is from my coach. You can use a simple post-it pad, notes, apps, and you do this the night before you go to bed. You don't do it in the morning, you do it the night before, and you do it when you're sober and when you're in a good, clear headspace. Simple pad. It can look like this. Before you go to bed at night, write the 3 jobs to do the next day that are going to move you close to your goal. Now, this could be work related, because if you get some work dialed away, then it gives you more time to do the exercise and the food prep and spend time with your loved ones or your family or doing things you enjoy. So it could be walk 10k steps, or it could be move a meeting, have a meeting, talk to my boss, talk to my colleagues, talk to people that work for me, whatever. It must be pen and paper, though, like mine, because the brain works better when you write things down. And this is obviously mine because this is what I do: walk 10k, make sure meals are prepped, meditate for 30 minutes. If you do it at night, this gives your subconscious brain the time to work it through when you are asleep. And it could be a work problem, like I say, or a colleague that you need to address, or it could be something trying to work out how to get the exercise in the day or get the gym workout in. And you've got a really good chance of waking up with a new idea or fresh perspective on it. So once that is done, a productive day starts the minute you wake up. And I did do a live video on my feed, my personal feed, about Tony Robbins. He calls it a primer. And what you do in the morning is, once you start on your 3 jobs, you deal with them first before anything else, because you start going down the route of looking at the news or Facebook or whatever, you just lose direction. So do the 3 tasks first before anything else, most important. So it's, rather than being a scatterbrain, you actually have something to refer to, because I'm a scatterbrain, and if I don't write things down and schedule them for the next day that are important, they don't get done. I could sit here all day with a cup of coffee or 4 cups of coffee and just end up getting absolutely nothing done. It'll also stop you surfing the web, Instagram, Facebook news, and just procrastinating. Your mission with the group is to post your screenshot of 3 a day notepads at least 3 to 4 times per week. Just accountability. This is super true. The beginning of a great day starts the night before. It's how you plan your day, your three jobs. Just remember, you can't do everything in a day, and you don't need to, so don't beat yourself up. But you want to be moving in the right direction. Same with weight loss, same with fitness. Constant forward momentum is the key. By checking off your 3 steps completed for the day, it will give you more control over your hectic life. You can sleep easier knowing it's done. It just, you know, when you get things done, you've made a list and you tick them off, you do feel really good about it. It's going to make you less stressed. It's going to let you sleep better. Obviously, get more than 3 done, fantastic, but don't worry about it. If you do less, don't stress, just transfer the job you haven't done to the next day. And with the stuff like 10,000 steps, meals, metabolic resistance training workouts, this is push, pull, squat, back to back, you should hit a stage of critical mass or tipping point, I've got a typo there, apologies, where they become a part of you and you don't need to think about it, subconscious habits. Remember that everything we do, 95% of the actions that we do are subconscious on autopilot. Because the brain has so much to take in each day, it'll only show you what it thinks you need to do. So when you write these jobs down, it's pretty much going to give you those jobs to do first thing. So there you go. This is really, really important. It just really does give you a head start on everyone else. Let me know if you have any questions, post in the Facebook group, message me in the app. But that's what I'd like you to do.